Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Ignite. I'm so excited to be back at Ignite to present a Windows 11 session, albeit in a different role and different company. My name is Dave Backman, and I'm a technical evangelist for HP Services. Today, we're going to dive into the latest on Windows 11, but more importantly, what HP can bring to the table in partnership with Microsoft to help you on your journey to 11. So let's jump in and talk about why HP and Windows 11 are better together. Here's a high-level agenda with special emphasis of the session being placed on the key success factors and what HP services exist as either a supplement to the Microsoft offerings or where we partner directly with Microsoft solutions to deliver a seamless, cost-effective, and user-centric deployment journey. And add to the excitement, this is not just about the OS. Late August, HP announced new hardware and software that build the better together story, especially in supporting the hybrid worker with a consistent experience regardless of location, device, a seamless experience throughout the lifecycle for both the device and the OS. Also announced, our TechPulse and Proactive Insights platform has a new Windows 11 Readiness assessment module that really complements endpoint analytics and Intune reporting. It's a complement because of our deep hardware insights, something no other OEM can bring to the table. We've also announced the completion of the Poly deal, which makes HP a force in the hybrid workspace. I believe most are fully aware of all the lifecycle changes to supporting Windows 11 between Windows 11 and 10. So I'm not going to rehash those. I do want to focus on three highlighted ones for our conversation. First, current industry understanding is that Microsoft will cease to support the ability to purchase a new Windows 11 device and be able to roll it back to Windows 10 starting at around the October 2023 timeframe. This is not either this will be either a forcing function for enterprise adoption of Windows 11, or OEMs are going to have to continue to support new Windows 10 images for those not ready to start their migration process. Second, known issue rollbacks will continue to be available for Windows 11. If you're not familiar with the process, I highly recommend you understand what a KIR is and leverage them in the event you need to roll back due to issues with updates. And finally, the current plan is for Microsoft to introduce the concept of a moment. These moments will occur currently plan of record, from my understanding, 3 or 4 times a year in conjunction with Patch Tuesday releases. These moments will include new features and capabilities versus Microsoft waiting a full year to deploy the new stuff, signaling a significant shift in the servicing process. Details on how an enterprise organization can effectively manage these moments is TBD. It appears the first moment will be a month or two following the release of Windows 11 22H2 towards the end of September. On hardware planning, no surprises here as the hardware requirements are well documented and tools exist to tell you whether a device is upgradable or not. However, for optional hardware requirements, those might be a little bit more difficult to surface, and that is where HP TechPulse and Proactive Insights dashboard can assist. Let's take a quick look at how TechPulse can supplement and complement tools like Upgrade Readiness. What is TechPulse? It is the foundation of HP's hybrid by design services. TechPulse is a telemetry and analytics platform that provides critical data insights around devices and applications, providing deep data insights that allow IT to make data-driven decisions in order to provide employees with the right PC, software, and services for them to succeed. HP TechPulse proactively identifies issues, enables remediation at scale, and minimizes threats by actively managing the security posture of the organization. Capabilities include automated collection, analysis, aggregation of device telemetry, artificial intelligence to predict problems, workflow and an analytics engine, monitoring of critical device health and performance, insights not only for HP devices, but also for all other OEM devices, provides integration into industry standard support tools like ServiceNow and others. While TechPulse is the data gathering engine, overlay Proactive Insights, or PI, and you have a cloud-based managed service that helps enterprise organizations and partners provide with the data necessary for IT to make data-driven decisions, provide the right device, the right horsepower in order to keep users productive. Delivers detailed asset management capabilities while helping the IT organization buy better. Provides actionable insights that allows IT to better support the estate. Provides employee experience insights to ensure optimal, consistent experience, resulting in higher NSAT from your user population. So let's get to the core of the conversation, that being the factors of success for any Windows 11 strategy and planning process. So let's start with the what and how of Windows 11 end-to-end upgrade process. And I'm going to break it down into a few different buckets. So the first bucket ranges from overall estate readiness, uplift to the cloud, and insights on refresh or upgrade of a device to support Windows 11. The one key recommendation I've got, regardless of whether you're starting your migration today or you're going to wait a year or two, do start the PC refresh process now. Don't wait and get caught up in what I believe might be a potential supply chain issue come 2025 when all enterprises start to think about migrating. So HP's first service offer is the Windows 11 Readiness Assessment Engagement. This is a direct engagement with HP, but is a partnership between HP and Microsoft. The session focuses on your organization's journey and key considerations for the upgrade. This assessment is funded by the partnership. It will include next steps and insights into what HP professional services engagement might look like should you require additional assistance. From an HP professional services perspective, they have a number of engagements that can assist in your journey, plugging in anywhere within the journey to assist with that migration path, whether it be in the readiness aspects, technical enablement of application services, uplift from on-prem to cloud, or a physical Windows 11 deployment. Professional services also in the position to run the process end-to-end. The end goal of the engagement is to put you in the best position to seamlessly migrate to Windows 11 and give you everything you need to effectively support this new normal of the hybrid workforce. And keep in mind, for all the services I've been talking about today, TechPulse and Proactive Insights forms the foundation of everything we do in services, providing the insights and analytics to make data-driven decisions around your estate. For Windows 11, the new Windows 11 Readiness Assessment module gives you beyond what devices can or cannot be upgraded. It also tells you what devices can be upgraded, but might be at the risk of having performance issues, requiring maybe some additional memory, additional disk to create a more optimal user experience. And a bonus of upgrading, you also support sustainability efforts by extending the life of the device versus just adding it to a refresh list. One other key feature is the ability of the module to surface those Windows 10 devices that will need a Win 10 to Win 10 OS upgrade prior to actually being able to move to Windows 11 due to the upgrade requirements. The next bucket of success factors as you begin to build out your Windows 11 strategy is the possibility to move to a fully managed service. Given the current economic situation, the shortage of available technical resources in the industry, and given endpoint management has become a commodity-based service, moving to a fully managed service would allow you to free up valuable technical resources to focus on value-added IT initiatives that can make IT a competitive advantage and positively impact the company's bottom line. The HP answer to delivering a fully managed service is Adaptive Endpoint Manager, or AEM. AEM is built upon the Microsoft Cloud and Modern Management Architecture, leveraging the foundations of AAD, MEM, Intune Autopilot with the addition of HP Proactive Insights. This service ensures self-provisioning, your estate stays patched, drivers and firmware updated, supports OS feature updates, provides proactive analytics, keeps employees productive, devices secure and compliant, all managed by HP service experts and the support organization. Curious as how to HP IT manages its own internal estate? They are an AEM customer and have achieved significant benefits of leveraging this managed service. Certainly optimizes the ability for IT to effectively manage the hybrid worker regardless of location and in a consistent manner. We're also building out the next release of PI called PIXM. This takes the digital employee experience to the next level by providing an HP managed service that combines the best and deep hardware insights of Proactive Insights, combined with the experience management components of NextThink, all into a single familiar dashboard. The third bucket of success factors revolves around end-to-end lifecycle management from device, OS, and applications. With all these great service offerings, HP can help you think more holistically about endpoint management. Regardless of the Microsoft application compatibility promise, don't assume app compat is not going to be an issue in moving to Windows 11. With the servicing changes with 11, I believe this event will be a forcing function for IT to think differently. And in partnership with HP, we can deliver on lifecycle management opportunities across the hardware from order to refresh, as well as across the OS lifecycle. The HP Device as a Service, or DaaS service, covers the entire lifecycle of the device, and then rinse and repeat. And with the addition of Adaptive Endpoint Management, or AEM, it covers the manageability of the OS lifecycle. And again, all of this again is built on TechPulse and Proactive Insights. In combination between DaaS and AEM, you can reduce operational costs, reduce estate complexity, free up cash flow, improve the employee experience, improve your security posture, and ensure compliance. In the resource slide at the end of the deck, you'll find a link to Trevor Gordon's session on the detailed journey for DaaS, as well as a link to Larry Meadows' session on Proactive Insights. Both are well worth the watch. Now on to the application space. We all know that applications are one of the biggest inhibitors to cloud adoption. Applications continue to be developed using legacy techniques, resulting in DLL conflicts, compatibility issues, win rot, conflicting dependencies, difficulty to uninstall, etc. Modern approaches do exist, and these can eliminate almost all the issues mentioned. But understanding which applications to focus on, which support cloud adoption, is even the bigger challenge, convoluted by the fact that they're typically owned by the business units themselves. What if HP had an automated approach to address these challenges? Historically, organizations have followed a manual app testing process before a large rollout, such as a major OS upgrade like Windows 11. The manual testing approach is a resource-intensive, leads to focus only on top critical business applications. The majority of the apps go untested, leading IT to minimize risk by using a staggered deployment strategy, waiting for something to break, forcing them to be very reactive in resolving challenges. This reactive approach can leave lasting scars on even the best run IT operations and impact future changes in any estate. As a result, many organizations become resistant to change. This is exactly why our professional services organization is partnering with a third party to deliver on an automated solution to solve these complex and extensive challenges. To learn more, have your account manager reach out to the professional services organization for a conversation. And finally, to wrap up the keys to success, let's not forget about the concept of endpoint continuity. This is all about the HP services and solutions you can leverage in order to get a remote user back up and productive should a device fail due to hardware or OS crash. It's vital in this new world of remote work that any organization has a strategy to recover an endpoint in rapid fashion in order to return the user back to being productive. HP has solutions like Advanced Unit Exchange, AEM, HP Sure Recover, and Cloud PC, as well as other solutions on the roadmap to assist with user self-recovery. To close out, here's a list of available resources that you can get more detail on all the aforementioned services and how to engage. So feel free to reach out with any questions. So my call to actions include leverage the links on this page to learn more about the individual services we discussed. Watch the other 2 recorded video sessions to get a deeper understanding of PI and what DaaS is all about. Engage your account team should you have interest in engaging in any of these services and HP. And finally, I'm a big LinkedIn user and post a ton of very relevant content on all of the HP services and offers. So please connect with me and follow me on LinkedIn. With that, I'm going to sign out, say thank you for joining my session, and everybody have a great day, great morning, great evening. Thank you.